Oh, you're here. Welcome. This is Horror Trans. I'm Stephanie Bree. You know, the trans woman who smokes and talks about horror movies and stuff. And today, we're doing horror icons. Kane Hodder. This could have been a short. This could have been one of those under a minute YouTube shorts. Could have been. If not for one thing. Okay? So I want to throw that out there because there's not a lot I can talk about Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder is more or less a stunt performer who fell into the role of Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th and Jason franchise. So among horror fans, he's most famous for playing Jason Voorhees. Cool, right? Well, I hate to say it. I really do. Because I don't want to drag his name through the mud. Because the dude seems like a really cool dude. And he is built as fuck. Ripped like a motherfucker. So he has the look. He makes Jason look fucking menacing. Yes, I'll absolutely give him that. However, he has the unfortunate mishap of having been cast in the worst of the fucking Jason movies. He played Jason in fucking The New Blood, which is by far the worst of the worst. The dumbest fucking Jason movie ever. Or Friday the 13th movie, I should say. Careful how I word this. He played Jason in Jason Takes a Boat to Manhattan, but it's really fucking Canada somewhere. But it's called Jason Takes Manhattan, but it's a fucking stupid ass movie. It has like one really cool iconic scene and then one really memorable death, and the rest of the movie is fucking forgettable. He played Jason briefly in Jason Goes to Hell, but he also has a cameo in that movie as a security guard who Jason kind of sort of kills. And I have to say kind of sort of because if you've ever seen that movie, you know what I mean. And yes, he's the one who played Jason in Jason X, which, by the way, is not a bad movie. I recommended it, and I own it, and I enjoy it. It's just not a good compared to the other horror and space movies. It's probably the best one, but compared to the other Friday the 13th, the main Friday the 13th movies, it's really not great. However, Kane Hodder has a couple other things going for him, which made me want to give him a little bit more respect and time. The first thing he has going for him is he is a stuntman, so he doesn't just do horror. He does a lot of good stuff. He's got a good career, good resume. I'm not going to sit here and list it off. You can Wikipedia him yourself. I just want to talk about his horror stuff. And he's known as Jason, so I wanted to spend the bulk of this video talking about Jason. It's unfortunate that the best Jason actor, yeah, sure, I'll give him that, or at least most iconic, anyways, got stuck in the shittiest movies of the franchise. It's not his fault. He wanted to be in Freddy vs. Jason. He petitioned and begged to be in Freddy vs. Jason, and they didn't want him, and a lot of fans were pissed off about that. Not me. I'm fine with the guy they picked. I think he was, better than Kane Hodder. Don't get me wrong, Kane Hodder is a cool dude, and he was a good Jason, don't get me wrong. But the second thing I want to talk about is fucking Hatchet. This gave the motherfucker a second chance. He plays a character named Victor Crowley in 4 slasher movies, and these are pure raw slasher movies, the good stuff. This is what you're looking for in a slasher movie. And so he plays 3 of the movies are called Hatchet 1, Hatchet 2, Hatchet 3, and then the last one is just called Victor Crowley. And so he gets a chance to actually act more in these movies, not just, kill people. And he gets a chance to do some really fucking gruesome kills in those Hatchet movies, those Victor Crowley movies. So he gets to actually one up Jason. So here's the guy who played Jason playing a character trying to outdo Jason. That gets a thumbs up from me. If I hadn't discovered Victor Crowley, or he hadn't done Victor Crowley, this would have been a short. It would have been like 45 seconds of me saying, yeah, the guy who played Jason, but he played him in all the rubbish movies, and then I would have listed off the rubbish movies he was in, and then end of video. That's literally all it would have been. If he hadn't done Victor Crowley, I wouldn't have given two shits about this dude, because he's okay, he's Jason, but he's Jason in all the movies I hate. So, I mean, you know, what's up with that? Anyways, like I said, he is a horror icon. He's a legend in the field. And he's got some other credits to his name, so he's worth checking out. Stay cool.